Today, we're going to talk about the OG Original Loose Mineral Foundation, and my shade is Neutral Ivory 06. So this formula is 25 years old, and it's made with only 5 mineral ingredients, which is kind of amazing, right? I get the most compliments when I wear this foundation. I wear it on myself. I use it on set. People go nuts for it. Great because it has this click lock cap, right? So you can travel easily with it, or you can throw it in your bag, or if you just drop it, make sure it's always click lock and it'll stay nice and clean. So you just twist it open. You'll hear it click actually. Now I have no makeup on. I put on some skincare. Well, I did a little brows and lash and a little lip. I didn't want to scare you, but I just did a little bit of skincare prep, and you just do a few shakes. And shake it like this using your finger because you're going to get the most out of it. You'll do a few shakes, as much as you want. I always recommend starting with less because it's easier to build than take off. All right, then I've got the beautiful finish brush. Now what's cool, I'm going to put this down for a second. What's cool is this is a custom brush made for this foundation. It has a skirted silhouette, right? So you can see that little dip and the groove in here. And this will hold all the minerals and allow them to release as you buff. Just watch. All right, so we've got your mineral foundation in the cap, and then you're gonna swirl it. Now, you know, I think some people think, oh man, it's a powder. I don't like powder, but really this is a naturally luminous finish. And once it's on the skin, it turns into this creamy texture. It looks so beautiful. As you wear it throughout the day, it really becomes part of your skin. And that's why I love it. So it's almost undetectable. You just look airbrushed, flawless, and I call it my magic eraser. Again, just wait, you'll see what I do. All right, so I've got most of it in here. Now you're gonna tap, and you can hear me just kind of, and that tapping is just any excess that might be coming off. You wanna save it into here for your next swirl. And now I'm gonna buff. And so I like to start where you need the most coverage. So usually I start right around here. You can see I'm a little blotchy, and I'm just buffing. Now you don't want to buff like this. You want, you know, if you're someone who maybe is heavy-handed or has too much pressure, hold it back a little bit. And really just let the product work. And I'm doing half the face because I really want you to see the difference. You can see I'm just swirling and buffing. And you can see I'm sweeping a little bit here, but then I go back into that buffing. I'm getting down here. Again, my skin is not my best friend lately. So you can see, look at that already. I'm gonna do a teeny bit more. I'm just gonna go a little bit more here. All right, look at this. I mean, hi, how you doing? Look at that. So let's hit the other side, so I can even it out and then give you guys some of my fun tricks. So again, you could do this, you know, just like this, like I'm doing. Look, it's already even brighter, like on my under eye. So you could do this. You could also pair this with another formula. So if you wanted to do, you know, the Complexion Rescue gel or stick, you can do that first. And then you can top with this and a fluffier brush. And I'll show you some brushes that I like to use. This photographs really well too. I use this on photo shoots a lot, and the way it looks on camera is incredible. That's what my favorite thing about Original Foundation is. I mean that my skin looks like skin, but perfected, right? And smooth and airbrushed. And the fact that it's, you know, only 5 mineral ingredients, and so I know what I'm putting on my skin is good for me too. If I was gonna do concealer, which I will, if I was gonna do a cream or a liquid concealer, I would do that first. But I'm gonna show you how to use Original Loose as a concealer as well. Woo. So, same thing, little shake here. And you don't need a lot. And then I'm gonna change up my brush. So I'm gonna use the Max Coverage Concealer Brush. You can see it's a nice flat brush. And same technique, except with this you're not gonna buff. I'll show you what you're gonna do, but you're gonna swirl it. And with this nice flat tapered brush, you can kind of really get into all the edges, and I coat both sides. And then same thing, little tap for excess, because I'll probably go back in and get more. All right, and now I'm just gonna conceal. And so you can see I'm pressing in the darker areas that I've got. I also have this guy, just a dark spot that likes to hang out with me forever. And you see how I'm just kind of pressing? Okay, and then I always like to do a little concealer around the nose because we tend to be a little bit more red there, and then you can see a little bit more coverage here is needed. I'm gonna go back in and get some more. And do this side, but can you see that, how it's already brighter? Look at that, around the nose. And you know, what I love about this too, because it's that naturally luminous finish, it has those light reflective properties. So this is great for spot concealing. You know, you're going to an event, or maybe you just have a pesky little blemish and or a pesky little dark spot that you just want to hit. You can do something like this. Again, I use it on set for things like that. And so it just masks everything and doesn't look cakey. Like, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing makeup, right? Oh, okay. I have no eye makeup on. I just have naturally shaded eyelids. And if you want to put this on before you start doing an eye makeup look, or if you just want to even your eyelids out, I will use this to kind of just do that one base coverage. And I'm using the Shade and Diffuse eyeshadow brush, and you can see it's that dual fiber. Look at that. And it's a little fluffier. So I'm gonna just, same thing, swirl it. And tap it. And then I'm just gonna go right in. And again, don't forget about right in here. You can see we're naturally shadowed in here. So when you start to do a little concealer, that helps to kind of brighten and open it up. You see the difference? And I'm just gonna do a little bit here. There's so many different ways to use this product. And that's also what I love about it, is it's like a true multitasker. Right? Do you see that difference? But again, it looks natural because of that finish. It doesn't leave it looking flat. It keeps with the natural contours of my eye, but just really evens that tone out. I'm obsessed with it. And again, it's just a great product to kind of always have with you. And I guarantee once you start wearing it, people are gonna go nuts over your skin. And even if you have textured skin, you know, or dry skin, don't be afraid of this. If you have fine lines, I know I have some popping up here and there. Doesn't sit poorly. I feel fresh. As I've been using it as a concealer, I've noticed it doesn't crease, which is great for me because, again, I tend to crease on my under eye. Again, when I'm on set, it's great because I don't have to constantly worry about touching up. And you see, it keeps your natural highlight to the skin. So I look fresh, I look healthy, and just naturally luminous. So I know I talked about other brushes you can use. I talked about pairing it with maybe another foundation, or even if you just want a little less coverage to start, you can do a brush like this. It's fluffier, it's tapered, you can just kind of sweep it. And that is the Seamless Shaping and Finish brush. And this is like my favorite too. And then I've got the Diffused highlight brush here. Now this is smaller. I just kind of went around in like little areas here like this on my client, and it just smooths everything out. So when I call it that magic eraser, you can see it covered everything and it just brings everything together. Sometimes if something looks patchy on me, or you know, I'm trying something and it's not working, I'll take a little bit of original loose foundation and I'll just zhuzh, and it perfects everything. Now, this has lasted me forever too, so I wear this all the time, and you don't need a lot. Just keep buffing. What I will say for my fellow makeup artist friends, if you are working on condensing your kit, or you know, you're customizing your kit, these fit great. You can stack them like this, or I've also depotted them like this. So it's great because you still have the cap, so you can shake a little out and swirl within it. And then I have a bunch that look like this. Look at that. Ooh. So that's just a fun little pro trick. What do you guys think? Good, right? Oh my God, I could buff all day. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. This was awesome. Bye.